students, today we are going to start a new topic that is called cloning vector. You know very well what is the role of vector in biotechnology because it is work as a taxi. It is work as a taxi. Why this is called taxi? You know very well. It will be carrying the desired piece of DNA at the target site. In short, you can say that it helps in the transfer of the desired gene, desired piece of DNA. That's why due to this function it is called taxi. It is also called carrier. Without vector, yeah, you can see without vector DNA, the biotechnology is not complete because it is the major tools in biotechnology. There are so many vectors which are used in biotechnology. The most common one, the one is called plasmid. It is work as a vector in biotechnology. Second one is called bacteriophage. That is also used as a vector. The third is called virus. There are different class of virus which can be used in biotechnology. So out of so many, the one most common is called retrovirus. You know very well what is the another name of retrovirus. It is called HIV. HIV is called retrovirus because in HIV the genetic material is called RNA. This RNA reverse to form the DNA. That's why it will be show the reverse transcription. Due to these unique features, this is called retrovirus. What are the properties of cloning vector? So there are so many general features. Look here, these are the general characteristics of a vector. The most important, the first unique features of vector is pori. It means a vector must have pori. What does the word pori indicate? Origin of a replication. So this is the major unique feature of a vector. Origin of a replication, because it is a point from where what will be start? Replication start. What is replication? You know very well in 11th. Formation of additional DNA copy from the mother or parent's DNA. So this is called a replications, because DNA having the unique property, it can be made its daughter DNA copy. So this is called replication. It can be made their ditto copy. That's why it is called replica. So this is the unique feature of a vector. Pori must. Second characteristics of cloning vector is selectable marker. It means a particular vector having the particular site, at the particular site the particular gene that can be stored for the particular protein which can be show the resistance to the particular antibiotics. Look in the figure. Look here, this is called PBR32. These are the site the particular gene is present which can be called for a particular protein that can be show the resistance against these antibiotics. So here this antibiotic resistance coding gene, this is called ampicillin resistance, that is called tetracycline. So these help to select, to identify which cell become transformed, which cell become a non-transformed. It means there are two types of cells. One cell which can be achieved in which DNA, a desired piece of DNA is inserted. Another cell in which desired DNA is not inserted. So it means there are two classes of cells: transformed cell as well as non-transformed cells. So this is the unique features. The third one is called recognition site. This is another unique feature which is given in your book. It means every vector having a particular specific site which is called recognition site, which is recognized by the particular restriction enzyme at where particular DNA fragment is inserted, or it can be show the multiple copies. If there is more than one recognition site, it will be make the work of restriction enzyme more complicated. That's why our work will become complicated. So means the unique features of vector, every vector must having at least one single recognition site, which can be helped to make the multiple copies of that particular piece of DNA. So these are the three unique features of a cloning vector. One or two definition which is given here. One is called recombinant cell, another is called non-recombinant cell. Before that one, what is the definition of transformation? Very simple. Transfer of DNA from surrounding medium to bacterial cell. Suppose this is called bacterial cell, this is called DNA in surrounding medium. This DNA enter from outside to inside. So this process of transfer of DNA from surrounding to bacterial cell is called transformations. Next, the diagram which is given in NCERT book, that is called PBR322. This is the first artificial constructed plasmid vector. It is called first artificial constructed plasmid vector. The name of this vector is called PBR322. This is the name. What does the word P indicate here? P represent करता है, it represent plasmid. B word indicate करता है name of a scientist who made this plasmid vector in laboratory. B, Bolivar. The next word which is called R, this indicate Rodriguez, another scientist. Rodriguez. It means these scientists whose name is called Bolivar and Rodriguez in 1977. In 1977, they made in laboratory conditions the first artificial plasmid vector whose name is called PBR322. So this is nothing, this is called number, because there are so many vectors which is made in laboratory, like 325, 328, 327, 345. So these are the names of different types of plasmid vector which is made in laboratory. So let me draw a simple diagram. As you look, the diagram which is drawn on the board, this is the simple diagram of first artificial constructed plasmid vector whose name is called PBR322. So there are so many different sites, and at different sites different restriction enzyme they can be worked. So let me check what are the full form of these enzymes, what are the full abbreviation of these full form. So let me check. Here this word indicate very simple ORI. You know very well what is the full form of ORI? Origin of replication. Origin of a replication. This word which is called ROP, raw, this site it is involved in the synthesis of particular protein which involved replication of plasmid. Replication of a plasmid. It means it will be code for a particular protein, and this protein is coded by the replication of a plasmid which is written in ROP. So full form that may be asked from the exam point of view. In center, what you will be write? You write PB3R2. You know very well what is the meaning of P. P stands for plasmid, B for scientist name, Bolivar, R for Rodriguez. What is this one? This is the total number of approximate base pair. 4,362 approximate base pair are present in this PBr32. So these are the different sites. Here, the one site at where this restriction enzyme is located. What is the full form of EcoR1? You know very well. Escherichia coli. Escherichia coli. This is the full form. Next one. This is called CLA. CLA 1 in Roman में written है. What is the full form of C? C stands for caryophenone. LA shortcut Latin. In short, this is written in the capital. Next one, Hind. HIND. Hind 2. What does the word Hind indicate? H indicate करता है हेमोफाइलस. I indicate करता है इन्फ्लुएंजी. D क्या है? RD सेम है. Next one, come here. PVU. P indicate करता है here Proteus vulgaris. Proteus vulgaris. Next, PST. This is another restriction endonuclease enzyme. What is the full form of PST? It is isolated from Providencia. Providencia. Stuarti. You can see Stuarti. 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 Here, the same PVU2. Distinguish. Come to here, which is called BAMH1. BAMH1. What is the full form of BAM? This word B represent Bacillus, one of bacteria from which this enzyme, which is called restriction endonuclease enzyme, is extracted, isolated. B indicate करता है Bacillus, A indicate करता है amylo liquefaciens. Next one, which is called SAL1. SAL1. S indicate करता है the bacteria from which this restriction endonuclease enzyme is isolated. It is extracted. S indicate करता है Streptomyces. Albus. To write down in short, Escherichia coli, you can be write EcoR1. This is restriction endonuclease enzyme. Here, CLA, caryophenone latum. Hind 2, Haemophilus influenza. PVU, Proteus vulgaris. PST, Providencia. Stuarti. BAM, Bacillus amyloliquefaciens. SAL1, Streptomyces albus. So these are the different restriction endonuclease enzyme which are isolated from the different sources of their isolation. So look here, draw the diagram. One more thing is given here. This one, AMP. This is nothing. This is the name of antibiotics, because when we study the feature of cloning vector, we study a unique feature of vector that is called selectable marker site या gene. Particular site are present, particular gene is present, that particular gene show the resistance against the particular antibiotics. So here two antibiotics are given in PBR32. So let me check which one. AMP indicate करता है ampicillin. Next TET tetracycline. What is this? Tetracycline. What are both? Both are called antibiotics. Antibiotics. What are antibiotics? Those chemical substances, those chemical medicine which are prepared from living and they cause the death of another living organism which is harmful to our body. So such chemical substance which is isolated from living and they show the against the function of another living which is harmful to our body. So that's why this name is given, which is called antibiotics. So here two antibiotics are given. One is called ampicillin, another is called tetracycline. What does the word R indicate? Resistance. R stand for the resistance. So this is the general common unique features of a plasmid whose name is called PBR32, which was constructed, which was made by the Bolivar and Rodriguez in 1977. In 1977. That's why this is called first artificial constructed plasmid vector whose name is called PBR322. So draw the diagram, label the diagram, and remember all the full forms, all the word, what does they indicate, what they try to indicate. So these are the full form of these words. These are the shortcut which are given here. For here, these are in the full form, the complete word which is given here. Okay, thank you.